Well, hello there, everybody. Greetings from Emotiva World Headquarters in beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee. Big Dan here with the Dream Team. In order of seniority, let's introduce ourselves. Well, you know me already.
Well, I was going to say that would be you, and then I guess it comes to me. I'm Lonnie. Everybody already knows me.
Everybody knows Lonnie Vaughn.
All right. Hair Nick. I'm sure you guys are well aware of me. And
who has less hair than he used to have. Go ahead.
And the youngster.
Yeah. Well, and of course, me, Jaco.
Jaco. Yeah. You need like a little thing that you do.
Yeah, I know. The finger flick is.
Yeah, something like that.
Make that yours.
We're developing it.
People are expecting something to happen when you do that.
We're developing it. Maybe Nick can put
last
something
time we
in post,
changed speakers when we clicked our hands there.
He'll
Yeah,
post
careful with
something.
that.
Well, hello, everybody, again. We're sitting here. We're Kathy and I are heading over to Copenhagen to the Sound
SoundSociety.
I'm trying to get it out. The Sound Society show in Denmark, Copenhagen, Denmark, and that'll be this weekend coming up. So if you happen to be in Copenhagen, come on by, and we'll have some smoked fish or something, whatever they do in Denmark. Right. Besides freeze,
I was going to say dress warm.
Cold, wind is blowing in off the water there.
Yeah.
We had a couple of great trips there, though. One memorable meal in particular.
Yeah, when the blizzard rolled in and
Yeah.
we were freezing.
We got in a hotel room in Denmark late, and they're very energy conscious over there in Europe. And we checked into this hotel by the bay, and the room was as
Ice
cold
cold.
inside as it was outside. I've never been so cold my whole life. I mean, it took forever to warm that little room up. Remember those rooms
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
vinyl floors, and it's just so cold. Anyway,
It was
If that sounds exciting, they'll be in room 12.
if you'd like to get a little bit of that for yourselves, come on down.
Come on down.
No,
But it's a beautiful place.
It's
Great
a
people.
fantastic people, and the country is great. We're going to obviously, our fulfillment warehouse for the EU is in Denmark, and so we'll be meeting our fulfillment team over there and working with them also while we're at the show or outside after the show. So it should be a fun time, and looking forward to the trip with Miss Kathy. Get her out of the house.
You guys
Get her out
have
of
a
the
good time.
office. So a lot of things to go over today. Nothing earth-shaking. But we want to give you a preview of what's going on with the Airmotiv, the RMC Plus processors and the XMC Plus processor. We're going to show you some of the little behind-the-scenes looks at the boards in here. And before we dig into that, though, we got a few pieces of business. By the way, the Airmotiv X loudspeaker line is selling really well. What's the latest on things there?
Well, those are selling really well. Jake has talked to a lot of customers that are starting to order those. They're going out. We have some going out for review, so keep your eyes open for that. I'm sure
I saw some press releases.
we have some press releases that I think just went out.
I think that means you're doing your job finally.
Someone's doing their job.
Probably Kayla.
Yeah. Thank you for making me look good, Kayla.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So you'll have some coming out for review. We'll post those on our blog, our socials, everywhere. Hopefully they'll have nice things to say. I expect them to. Those who have had questions about the T2 specifically,
Ah, yes.
we have some on the way. The pre-order
soon.
should open up shortly for that, but just stay tuned for that. Those are going to be very popular, popular
Jake,
speakers.
what has customer reaction been to the new X series Airmotiv?
Well, folks really enjoy them so far, especially those who have had the Plus series speakers already. They really like them against those. They feel like there's a lot more happening there with them that they weren't getting before. And then the other big thing that we're getting as well, early reports in the field right away, is we're getting people that are picking up pairs of centers already, and they're rotating the tweeters already. And we've had some guys actually set up. Actually, there's 2 guys already that have bought 2 pair of XC3s.
Nice.
And have already emailed us and let us know that they converted them
Doing
to
the LCR thing.
LCR, yep.
Nice.
And they've already been
I
asking
think
us.
that's a huge application for it.
Yeah.
It's a perfect sound match when you do it.
Yeah, it's really nice. And I believe there's a discount involved in that.
Yeah,
too,
if you're buying
not that
two.
it's all about money.
But for those that care about that, it's going to be a 2x2 actually, and you get a 15% discount. So that's probably why we see guys that are actually picking up the pair there, because they're getting that little
They buy
extra.
one and a little extra,
little extra.
little bit on the side.
That's right.
As Dina would say.
That's right.
So that's exciting. So Airmotiv, and I've got a pair. Just as a personal aside, I've got a pair of the T3s and the big center, the C3, the XC3, in my listening room downstairs, and I swapped them out for the original units. And I'm telling you, it's not like night and day, but they are definitely more refined and more capable.
They're definitely
and what I notice in particular, because I do a lot of movie watching, and the center channel just knocks me down how good it is. I've already gone off and done my whole thing about the power of center channels on a previous one, but the center is like, it makes the system so believable and so compelling. So I'm really excited about the new series. I think we did a great job. The team did a beautiful job voicing them, and they look great. Because I still have the old A2s in the back of my room, and I have the new ones on the other side, and I go, I got to get these other ones down. I mean, the new ones look just really really clean.
Maybe when you come back from Denmark, you'll have a new set,
Maybe.
nicely placed as your rear channel.
Jake, we just don't know.
We just don't know.
We just don't know.
We'll have to see.
So that's all we got on speakers. So they're doing very well. We appreciate your support on those and your patience while the T2s come in. And we're working on some other products in that line. You might see some new subwoofers when we're coming later in the year. And we have a factory renewed event going on, which ends...
It ends March 1st.
March 1st.
So this upcoming Friday, it ends, but if you're nice, if you miss it and give us a call past this, say this weekend, we might help you out.
Might help you out.
Only if you're nice.
Ask for Nick when you call and ask for Nick.
Don't ask for Nick.
Don't ask for Nick.
No.
Well, Nick's not here. No. Oh, I guess I can't keep it.
Yep, sorry, guys.
Nick said Nick who?
Bummer.
Nick, he's not here anymore.
Slide me a little a tenner. I might be able to help you out.
We have we got so many things to talk about, but I'm going to try to keep them limited to things that are directly impacting you guys out there. I want to take a minute and talk about the Plus series processors. I know you're all waiting for them. They're still scheduled to hit in June. We have here the RMC One Plus. We'll cut in close-ups here, but here's the Plus back panel. One of the cool things you're going to notice is there's an antenna back here, and as I speak, magically close-ups will appear as if by magic in post-production that show this beautiful Wi-Fi antenna now. So you can wirelessly connect your unit to the network, and it'll provide all kinds of enhanced functionality in the future, along with having tablet control and many other things that we've been promising you for quite a while. I'm going to let Lonnie get into the weeds a little bit, but you're going to see on the table in front of me here, I've got the new main audio board.
The ADAC 16.
Excuse me, please?
The ADAC 16.
Yeah, the ADAC 16. Like everybody knows that. Lonnie, talk about that a little bit. Explain what we've done and changed and how it's helped our performance.
Absolutely. So, and I'll keep this short and sweet. Just give you guys the bullet point list. But we're going to the PCM 1795 DACs. They're actually stereo DACs at 32-bit. Mm-hmm. So that's an improvement right there over the previous gen. But they're stereo DACs that were running in a mono configuration. The reason for doing that is we have one per channel, which I don't know of anyone else who does that, but by doing that, it gives us 130 dB dynamic range, and the THD is like 0005, somewhere down, very so far down in the dirt, it's hard to even measure. And one of my favorites is that we're using the LM837s as the drive stage beyond that. Now, Dan and I used to build car audio a long time ago.
Very high performance stuff, yeah.
Very, very high performance stuff. And we used the two-channel versions, the LM833s back in the day.
By the boatload.
By the boatload. They were such beautiful sounding bipolars.
It is, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
It's the best sounding op amp, and it runs pure Class A with a bipolar input.
Yeah.
And they run like toasters.
Like toasters.
The AKM board runs basically cold.
Yes.
And then
this one don't.
This thing's running so much Class A, you put your hand over it. I mean, it's not hot, but it's toasty.
It's toasty.
It has a lot of dissipation, but the sound quality is spectacular. And we've also done quite a few enhancements in the power management in the new one. I'm going to show you a board that I get a kick out of. This is the new front panel board, and again, Nick will do a close-up. So you're familiar with our dual OLED displays. But on the back side of this baby, what you don't see here is this board also has the main high current switching power supplies, and this is the power distribution for all the modules inside the RMC and the XMC. And the XMC is the same basic scenario, but with a single display instead of the dual display. But the electronics that drive the power supply are the same. To give you an idea of the enhancement, when you get your unit upgraded or you buy a new one, this used to be the old power supply board that was in the bottom of the chassis, and the main switcher was here. It fed into this board, which was the secondary regulator board. That board is, where's this board, John? Gone. Now, it's this board.
That board.
It's all integrated into the front panel. So the front panel goes mounted, all the harnessing goes up here. We get rid of one big ugly board in the bottom, and it's all tightly integrated. And Jake asked me, well, how can you get all that in there? And what did I tell you, Jake?
Well, multi-layer board.
Well,
Magic.
not only a multi-layer board, progress.
Well, that too, Dan.
The march of time. The wheels of change. Okay?
The two giant regulators
get
that run
better.
the old board?
Do you remember Miami Vice?
I do.
Yeah.
Were you old enough to remember Miami? Your mom let you watch that?
Oh, yeah, the Colin Farrell one, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, the 2009 Michael Mann
the
movie.
original one with Don Johnson.
Who?
Okay.
Don Johnston?
Anyway, don't you remember the drug dealer cell phone, the big one, the Motorola?
I do
The
recall
brick?
that.
Yeah.
Well, that thing was big.
Yeah.
And now how big's the cell phone now? Little.
Little.
Same idea.
Same principle.
Same principles.
Same principle.
Things get better, smaller, more powerful, and more efficient.
I would say
right.
so.
Sorry, I had to make it. Well, I
Set
took
me on my
Jake
way,
to school as
Taking
usual.
school, on that
Always
one.
teaching moments around here.
Yeah,
Of course, you know our incredible analog audio board. Look at this jewelry here.
I mean, look at that.
You could wear this as a necklace.
I mean,
shiny
it's kind
that
of
is.
blinding how shiny.
Maybe bring that home
gold
to your
is.
wife
And-
as a trinket.
It's so shiny,
And Dan,
Yeah.
where else are you going to find those RCAs?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Custom made.
That's
designed by
$1,000.
Lonnie and custom made for Emotiva.
Nobody else but us.
Now, here's another interesting board. This is the new Linux processor board. Oh, what's that? That's that antenna that you see in the background.
That's
It's got
right.
a radio in it, Bluetooth radio and Wi-Fi. This is the new strong arm processor that uses a Compute 4 module, a Raspberry Pi Compute 4 module for our operating system. So this will get replaced with your upgrade. So everything you see here, the new front panel board, the strong arm board. Oh, gee, I got it caught in my sweater, Jake.
That's all right.
My beautiful sweater. Sorry, Kayla.
It's okay.
And she likes my sweater. And so this is the new strong on board, and the most important board of all, Lonnie.
The
Take the
AK.
stage
There it
on
is.
this, the AK
The
board.
AK.
All right.
board,
So
yeah.
yeah, this is the new AK board, and it's gonna retrofit back into the chassis just like all the others. But you'll notice it's got your 8 inputs, your two primary outputs. All of them are AK. Unlike some companies where only a few of them are AK, but this one's all 2.1 AK all the way through. And just for some future things we're working on, it's got a couple of internal HDMIs that we got some stuff going on there.
I wonder what you're going to do with those.
Yeah, future
Who knows?
flexibility.
Yeah. What are we going to do there?
Well, it's going to go parallel to the app because, everybody's talking about the new app that auto scales for whatever your device you're running it on. Well, you'll be able to actually run that up onto your TV screen as well
Very cool.
as one option, and then there's others. So, yeah, you've got 10 inputs, 8 that you can actually get to. So you have 8 8K inputs, 2 8K outputs, all 2.1.
That's pretty cool. So that's real. It's in production. We've got it working beautifully. So we're to the point now that we're completely locked into our production schedule and release date.
Considering how many of these and these we already have sitting in the warehouse, we
Yeah,
got to get
we've
the
got
rest.
a bunch of them. And here's a unit with all the boards in it. And again, Nick will show you a little close-up, but it exists, it runs, it's real, it's not vaporware, and we're really, really proud of the effort. It was a huge rework of the system architecture, but the great thing is we can on the upgrade process, if you choose to upgrade your current unit or do our trade-in program on it, the swapping program, we save most of the unit, and they're intercompatible between the old and the new. So it's been a big effort, but I think you'll be very pleased with the results, and the sound quality is exceptional. We spent a ton of time on the video side. I know people always criticize us, and rightly so, probably on many levels, about our video stability issues and glitches and stuff. I think you're going to find that the video is really, really well sorted. We got a great team.
Brian's been working on that like a madman.
We got a great group doing this, and we have been really, really getting into the weeds of making sure that we have everything done properly. So I'm excited about it. Nick, you don't look excited.
I am excited.
I know you're still watching VHS at home.
Yeah,
I
man.
got
How
that.
come you're not excited about him, man?
I am excited. I have an RMC1 at the house.
Yeah.
And I'm actually looking forward to upgrading
Really?
this unit to the Plus series.
Yeah, unlike Jake, who's still using component video.
Hey, I got to run that Wii to play Wii tennis.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Playing Pong still.
You know what I mean? Play my Nintendo 64, little Paper Mario, got to get that going,
I'm really excited to get it out the door because then that means I can go check off my list.
And then this is kind of like the first real preview in the podcast of it. We'll have more coming down
There's more
the
to
road.
come. A lot more to come.
details.
A lot more, and we'll dive into stuff like the app. We'll show you like a screen recording of using the app with the unit. That'll
There's
be a
few
much
people
longer.
that have actually seen it out in the public.
Yeah.
I think our next, within the next 1 or 2 podcasts, we're going to do a hands-on operational overview with you in real time. Here's the app running. Here's the unit running. Let you get into the weeds with us a little bit. But we thought to give you a little tease of what we're doing here. Let you know that all this work is complete and released for production, and we're just doing all of the back end work to make that happen.
And lots more to come on different products.
Yeah, we have a lot of other cool things that we're going to talk about. We'll have our next podcast. We're going to talk about streaming.
Ooh.
Something that everybody's asking about.
Yeah. So our streaming project is going very, very well, and we'll have a lot of detail about our new streaming player. In fact, we'll probably be showing you one.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that. Any other points of business we want to talk about today? The 4K. Yeah, I had it right at the beginning. The 8K processors, the Plus Series processors, the RMC1, RMC1L, and XMC2 Plus processors will be coming out very, very quickly in June per our schedule. And don't forget, while you're thinking about it, well, I shouldn't forget, we're also going to be in Montreal at the Montreal Audiofest.
Yep.
We will be at Munich. We'll have a nice booth out there on the main floor at Munich. You'll be able to see young Jake there.
I'll be there.
And I'll be there.
Will you?
I think so.
I hope so.
If you guys don't bump me off the plane again. And don't forget, Damon will be there.
Again.
And I'm going to roll in about the time all the work's done.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Hey, classic Dan.
I'm going to do a Dino.
Yeah, pull a Dino, yeah.
I just came in to help. It's all done? Oh, okay. Let's go to lunch.
Yeah, let's go to lunch. We'll go get some food, yeah.
Oh, you guys need a screwdriver? Let me go find one.
I'll go get one for you.
6
I'll be
hours
right back.
later.
Stuck
Yeah.
at the bar, yeah.
Anyway, so we're looking forward to seeing you guys either in Copenhagen or Montreal or maybe Munich. Or, that's one last thing. What about our EmoFest event?
Yes.
You tell us.
Well, Nick's looking at me.
Well, for EmoFest, that's definitely something that we're really excited about. We're working on that. We know folks are stoked about that. And we want to make sure that we get all the details right on that. And when we get through this month here, it's definitely something that we're going to be putting some, emphasis on.
Effort into.
There
will be an EmoFest event this year. We are working on the dates and the hotels, honestly. And also, I thought I'd do it to Nick just to put him on the
great,
spot.
yeah.
He's like, look at it, just no response at all, just silence here. But
Usually my
look for
response.
our 20th anniversary event. We'll be announcing details on that. I would imagine in the next month we'll have more info up on it. We're trying to find a window of time that works for everybody between trade shows and other commitments that we have as a company. So we'll get those details out to you as soon as we can. Beyond that, are we about wrapped up for today?
We're good.
So next show, our next podcast, streamers.
Mm-hmm.
The one after that, processors in detail.
Yep.
We'll get in the weeds, a real detailed look at it in operation and playing with it. And then the next one after that's a surprise. I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. So a lot of stuff coming up.
Yep.
So you guys,
Busy year.
I'll be out of here tomorrow. I'll be thinking about you.
No, you won't.
You're right, I won't.
Look at the time.
Maintain your excitement.
Look at the time.
I got to get out
What
of
was
here.
happening at work? I don't know.
I don't know.
Can't see it from my house.
Whoops.
All right, you guys, thanks for your support. And as always, we wish you nothing but the best. And we'll see you soon. Adios from Emotiva. Cheers.
Bye,
See you later, guys.